How's it, guys? Day 42 change cycle challenge. In this series I see whether I can get myself fit, strong, fast enough to be able to stick with the licensed riders of South Africa. Guys, yesterday I spoke about doing a Xenix ride this morning. Unfortunately I only got to bed 12:30. After that I set my alarm still for 3:30 so that I can be in the car and off to Xenix at 4 a.m. So after waking up I realized that I'm busy being stupid. I've got deadlines and presentations and classes that's running today, so I better make plan and get a bit of extra sleep in. Valid excuse, I would say, yes. So this morning I utilized the detail that I got off the 40p test, where my weakness, my VO2 max, and I did a typical VO2 max exercise. Nothing special, nothing different from what I've been doing. I did a 1 minute split, 4 minutes hard, one minute slow. The only big difference I did is I kept an eye on my heart rate, because my lactate threshold, they said, is at 159. So I made sure that I put on the 4 minute interval, I had my heart rate over 160. And there we go, guys. Let's go into the stats so that we see what I really achieved. Starting off looking at the heart rate zones, you'll see zone 1, not a lot of time spent there, but a minute. And then zone 2, also not a lot, moved swiftly through zone 3, and then into zone 4. Zone 4 where I was training the whole time to obviously get my VO2 max better. Zone 5, only 2 minutes. I still need to do a red rover, if we want to call it that, where I spend most of my training in the red zone. I presume that will also help with that, but I'll also need a little bit more rest with that. So maybe I should have a look at doing a little bit of a red rover on a Sunday. But Sundays are for my long rides. But whatever, I'll figure it out as I go along. I'll also then need to scale back to training into zone 3 a little bit more. But first, let's push it. Let's get a bit fitter, and then bring it back to training on a recovering rate, and then push it up again. Here we go, guys. Here we can see exactly what I did. You'll see that first interval, I tried to get myself in it as quickly as possible, not taking too long to hit the 160 mark, then dropping back and then doing that 1-4 splits all the way through. Quite consistent. You can see I kept an eye on the heart rate monitor, even though I've been able to be very consistent on just feeling as well. I have a little bit of a spike there on my heart rate over there. That little spike obviously is to finish hard, and then the cool down over there where I tried getting the technique back. Today's ride, I typically just try to chase my heart rate and get my heart rate up as quickly as possible. I didn't really focus a hell of a lot on technique, but I stayed on the rollers, which kept me true to my case, because if I fucked around too much, I probably would have fell off the rollers. I did find myself bouncing a lot, because with the sense of urgency trying to get my heart rate up, I think it's very good training to do this type of exercise on the rollers, to make sure I stay honest on the bike. After completing the ride on the cool down, I tried leaving my hands again. Every time though I let go of the handlebars trying to take my bottle, I did lose balance and I did start jiggering around. So with the cool down, really trying to get my body still again, and that was a struggle. That was really a struggle, because the animal were loose and just wanting to so yeah, that's really going to need to stay a focus point, working on technique, making sure that each and every drop of energy spent is spent on propelling the bike forward and not wasting any type of energy, becoming as streamlined as possible and becoming as quick as possible. And there we go, guys. Be great, stay awesome, and change.